go right into our top 5. Umoja 2, top 5. All right, Umoja 2 TV, top 5. Now, Coach, my top 5 is going to be this week Saratoga number 1. Okay? Y'all know we usually go reverse order, but I'm going to go this way since I already started this way. So, number 2, CBA. Number 3, Bethlehem. Number 4, Troy. And number 5, Shin. Okay, Coach, what you got?
I'm going to go in the same order that you went in since we're going to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
I got Bethlehem as number 1, Saratoga number 2, Shin number 3, CBA number 4. However, I'm going to stick with Green Tech as number 5, and Troy is my team on the outside looking in.
Wow. Wait, who you got 1 and 2 again?
I have Bethlehem, number 1, Saratoga, number 2.
Wow.
So you have Saratoga, CBA,
Bethlehem, Troy, Shin. Wow, Coach. Wow. Unbelievable.
What do you mean unbelievable?
That's unbelievable, Coach.
How's that unbelievable?
Coach,
How?
You had Bethlehem number 1 last week?
No.
All right, so how did number 1 this week?
Well, I had to do some. I had Shin. Now Shin cannot be my number 1 team any
Obviously.
longer, right?
Right.
They suffered a loss against CBA prior to, and then they suffered a loss against Schenectady. No, not CBA. I'm sorry. They suffered a loss against Bethlehem.
Right.
All right. So, and then they suffered a loss against Schenectady.
Yes.
So I couldn't no longer keep them as my number 1 team. Right. So Bethlehem, and don't talk because you didn't have Bethlehem relevant at all when we did our original top 5. Bethlehem wasn't even nowhere to be seen. Nowhere in sight. Not even on your radar.
You mean week 1?
Yeah, week 1. It wasn't even on your radar.
So week 2 they were on.
Week 2 they kind of eased up on your radar.
Week 2 they were on.
But it was way up on my radar.
We're week 4 now.
It was way up on my radar from the beginning.
We're week 4 now.
Yeah, it was way up on my radar beginning.
So week
I'm
1.
just saying. It was up on my radar beginning. So.
All right. Well, what I don't understand is, Coach, your top 5 is like in disarray right now.
I don't.
You had shit number 1. They dropped way down to. Yeah, 3. You only dropped to 3.
Yeah, that's just that. Yeah, it's the 3. Yeah, the 3.
You got 2 losses and they dropped to 3.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
They're still viable. They beat CBA.
Yeah, Bethlehem at 3 the week prior, right?
I did.
And you leapfrogged them over Saratoga, who's been winning?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And the reason why I leapfrogged them is because Bethlehem is more of a senior-laden team. Okay, Bethlehem played Albany High and smacked them, right? Saratoga played Albany High and went to overtime, right? So, and what it shows
Coach,
me
that call when if the referee stuck with his call, it would have been overtime.
All right, so it would have been a 2-point game. All right, big deal. Bethlehem beat them by like 30. The thing is what I'm saying is that with Saratoga, watching them in action and having new 5 starters, I still think they're trying to get acclimated and get their chemistry together. So I'm not sold on them totally as to propel them over Bethlehem, who's a senior-laden team, who's driven by one of the top players in the Suburban Council, where Otelli and those guys are what they're doing over there, and we know what A.G. Iron is able to do with those guys. So right now, Bethlehem beats Shin, the defending Section 2 champions, right? So Bethlehem right now has to be on your number 1 team. Has to be your number 1 team. I don't understand. I'm confused.
Have you seen Bethlehem play yet this year?
I haven't seen them play.
But you haven't saw Saratoga play.
I saw several times.
Right. So why would you take someone else's opinion of putting that team number 1 when another team has been proven? They proved to you they undefeated, right? They're undefeated, right? They're proven.
Is Bethlehem undefeated?
But have you seen them?
I'm just saying they're undefeated.
They're undefeated.
Okay,
But you've seen Saratoga.
Right.
With your own eyes. But you haven't seen Bethlehem with your own eyes.
Right.
But you're going with somebody else's own eyes, and you're going to put them ahead of them.
Well, I'll tell you like this. My own eyes don't even tell me much when you beat the defending Section 2 champions. They beat Shin. They're beating who's in front of them, and they beat a very viable opponent who CBA obviously lost to. Who you have CBA ahead of Shin. Is that correct?
Of course.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Right. And they had the matchup.
They lost by how many to Shin? At home?
They lost.
They lost at Shin's gym by 2 points. points.
Absolutely, they lost.
Okay, so at home, at Shin's home.
They lost.
Wow, you don't give no props to like home court advantage. You don't give no.
I do.
So why you gotta
because last week I had Shin still at my number 1 team, and they had lost to Bethlehem, but Bethlehem was at home. So I understand what you're saying. However, in this situation, I cannot propel Saratoga above Bethlehem when Bethlehem beat a very viable team in Shenandoah right now. Who else did Saratoga beat in the Suburban Council? Who have they beat?
They beat everybody they faced.
Yeah, who?
Everybody they faced.
How viable has those teams been? Are they
Very viable.
Are they in your top 5?
Hold on. They beat a strong loving team. We both agree that team should be winning.
All right, I'm gonna let you rock with that a little bit.
Okay.
Just for a second though, don't go crazy.
Yeah, what?
Have they beat a team in the top 5? In your top 5? Have Saratoga beat a team in your top 5?
In my top 5?
Yeah.
Well, they haven't.
Have Saratoga beat a team in your top 5?
Well, they haven't played them yet.
I'm just asking you. Have they?
They haven't played them yet.
Have
they haven't played each other yet.
Have Bethlehem beat a team in your top 5? Yeah.
Bethlehem, they only beat one team.
Okay. All right. So I mean that goes well. I mean your top 5 is constructed, right? And Bethlehem beat a team in your top 5.
They beat one team in my top 5.
But Saratoga has yet to beat the team in your top 5.
Because they're my top 5. They're the top. They're the one. They're the team. They're that team.
So why would
them dudes?
So why wouldn't Bethlehem be propelled past them? Bethlehem.
They're not them dudes.
Okay.
How can they be them dudes when you're not those dudes?
Yo, they beat Shin right now. They blew up me high by 30. They beating everybody in front of them. I'm saying you want to do the eye test or what have you. All right, I'm doing.
We have a Section 3 house and just took down 2 nice Section 3 teams on their home turf. No respect there. None. No respect there by you. None. No respect. No respect by you at all.
No, a lot of respect for them.
Who they beat Nottingham, and Nottingham beat Green Tech.
Right. All right. Now you want to get into specifics? Let's get into specifics.
Yes. Who's in your top? Who's in your top 5? Who's in your top 5?
Henninger, we all agree that wasn't really a well-coached game. Okay. We agree with that.
Okay.
Nottingham said personally to us that their big guy didn't even play that much. He was in foul trouble.
Wait, so whose fault is that?
I'm just saying. He said it was. I'm just saying before
Shooter's probably going to work on him.
I'm just saying before you go crazy with those notions. I'm just saying there was some variables involved there that nonetheless I have to look at. And right now, Bethlehem, it appears to be the top team.
Okay.
Right now.
Did Saratoga beat Nottingham?
Yeah, they beat Nottingham.
Did Green Tech beat Nottingham?
No.
But Green Tech is your top 5?
Yes.
But Saratoga beat Nottingham, who Green Tech lost to.
Yeah, but Green Tech is number 5.
They're number 5.
It's number 5.
So essentially, they did beat somebody in the top 5. They beat somebody in our top 5. Green Tech.
My top 5.
Yeah, they beat
I'm
somebody
talking
in
about your top 5. I'm talking about your top 5. We're talking about your top 5 right now. You're talking about my top 5. Okay, you know what? Stay on your own paper. You used to cheat on me in math class. You still cheating. Like, this is crazy, yo.
No. I'm trying to figure out now, because I had Green Tech in my top 5 first week 1.
Oh, that's over, though. You don't have me in your top 5 no more.
No, they won't be there for a while. They won't be there for a while. All right. So let's move on.
All right, let's move on. Okay.
So we got you got Shin still 3. That's incredible to me. Losing this. Now it might not be that bad. We find out Schenectady is that team. It won't be a bad loss. We find out that Schenectady is really about that business, about that work. You know what I mean? But they played like teams like so far like. You know, they didn't play anybody yet. You know what I mean? So
you're bugging. You got Shin number 5.
Who, me?
Yeah, in your top 5. You got Shin number 5.
Yeah.
Is that...
They lost to Bethlehem.
Oh wow.
They lost to Schenectady.
So right now you're saying that that Troy potentially could beat Shin. That's what you feel like.
Not even close.
Okay. I was just checking.
Not even close right now.
I was just checking. I was just checking.
Oh, okay. You gonna back down?
You see Schenectady play?
I haven't seen Schenectady.
Oh, you haven't looked your eyes on them. You haven't looked your. So why would you go with somebody else's opinion?
Wait, no,
it's affecting your top 5.
How?
Is that correct? Because they lost to Schenectady, right?
I saw Shin play.
Shin lost to Schenectady.
I saw Shin play.
Shin lost to Schenectady. Is that correct? I'm just saying, Shin lost to Schenectady. So you're putting a lot of weight on that loss. Is that correct?
Not a lot of weight. I'm putting weight on it.
Some weight on it, right?
Yeah, because they lost to Bethlehem.
You saw Schenectady play? Oh, you haven't laid eyes on him. I'm just somebody else's opinion. I'm just checking.
I'm just saying.
I'm just checking.
I'm
just
checking.
checking.
Disconnected.
I'm just checking. I just want to check in on you.
You look at it. They look at still in that top 5. They got a lot of love for them. That's why they up there. That's why he's still up there.
Wow.
They better get together. You better get together, Shin.
Wow.
Okay, Coach. Now, you got Green Tech still on your top 5. What is going on here?
Well, what I'll say to that is that I won't hold you. This was concocted before my information came in late. Some late information came in.
Okay,
the LaSalle game just came off the wire. So, because honestly, I was like, you know what? They lost to Nottingham and they lost to Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
Very two teams that we agree that can beat anybody in our top 5. It has.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we definitely agree with that. The LaSalle game took me for a loop.
Even though it was a close one.
I haven't laid eyes on LaSalle though. So, and they beat McKill. So I know McKill's a viable team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they were defeated going to that game, I believe, as well against Green Tech.
Yeah. So I mean, I still felt like when I look at the Green Tech team, that's one of the teams that I'll be honest with you that I kind of threw the record out the window. I kind of did throw their record out the window with a couple losses that they had. I know that was viable teams, a really strong schedule they was going after. The LaSalle game does have me scratching my head, but LaSalle faithful out there. I haven't seen y'all play, so I have to give you a reprieve on that notion. However, I still feel like Green Tech is just one of those top tier teams, and I really believe that Green Tech can even, the LaSalle game, like I said, has scratched my head. I really thought that Green Tech would be a team that would itch up in my top 5 and not even stay at number 5.
Yeah, Coach. I mean, it's kind of weird because I don't know if they play in the Foothills Council. I'm sorry, Colonial Council. Mm-hmm. And that's a drop down in level of competition, Coach. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for you to lose to, a LaSalle team that doesn't play a constant, brutal schedule like you do in the double A's, Coach, that says a lot about which way direction you're going.
I wouldn't go that far.
You wouldn't?
No, because LaSalle, last year we saw LaSalle was in the same similar situation, and they gave CBA all they can handle to the point where if one of their players did get fouled out, who knows what would happen with that game. So sometimes, yes, you might be going up against a lesser competition, so to speak. However, the team that you concocted might be a team that can compete with a lot of other teams on different levels. So we didn't have you saw LaSalle? You put your eyes on LaSalle? I'm just saying, you saw LaSalle?
Well,
before you start jumping out the window.
But no. Usually the team that's really putting it down in that division, I believe is Shelmont.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if it ain't Shelmont you playing, I don't feel, I'm a little.
Oh, you need to stop. You need to stop. You ain't put your eyes on LaSalle, so
look, I know we're not talking about. I mean, I know. Hold up, they did. Hold up. LaSalle might be legit. LaSalle might be legit. Then he lost to 3 to Shelmont, 63-60.
Ooh, okay.
That might be legit.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
So might be covering LaSalle down the line.
Word.
See what they're made of.
Okay.
But one thing I will give you though is Troy. You have Troy as number 4. I don't necessarily agree to them being ahead of Shin. However, I definitely think that I have them on the outside looking in thus far. But
once you found that information that Green Tech lost to LaSalle, why wouldn't you just take them off and just put Troy right in there?
No, because I really believe that Green Tech, as the year progressed, I think Green Tech will actually.
But you're gonna have an opportunity to put them back on.
No, I think they still stay there because I still think in a lot of head-to-head matchups, even against my top 5, I think Green Tech.
So they can lose 5 more games and still be in your top 5.
The only reason why I say that is because Poughkeepsie beat Shin, right? So and we know the Nottingham team is tough. So the losses that they did incur, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt because they were really tough, viable opponents. You know what I mean? And they're hard to judge a little bit, Green Tech, because they don't play head-to-head a lot with all these other schools.
Yeah.
So that makes it a little bit difficult when you're having a really aggressive, independent schedule going against the likes of a McKill team who won a championship last year and these other teams. You know what I mean? So right now it's kind of like, it would give me more girth to work with if they were playing the Saratogas and the CBAs and the Bethlehams of the world on a continuous basis like these other teams do. Right now, I have to be left to be desired what that actually looks like and how they would compete. But watching them, and I'm quite sure you could concur with that. I mean, these was the teams. Poughkeepsie was a close game. Nottingham was a close game. Like, you got to believe that if they play some of these teams, they would either be really close or beat them.
Yeah. I'm still not beating them. I'm still not putting them over Troy, though.
Well, let me ask you this. In all fairness.
Yeah.
Are they a better team than Troy?
I think Troy's a better team. I think Troy's a better team.
I'm like,
you looking at me like I'm crazy.
Like, you really believe that?
I got two heads.
Like, you really believe that?
I really believe, yes.
Okay.
Troy is a very well-coached team.
They are.
And they got some players. Nasir Merritt is the truth.
I mean, he was
on this level.
2 TV top 10 All-Star.
Top 5.
So, I mean, I understand.
Then you got the big boy Johnson coming to his own this year.
All right.
Latif Faison hasn't even played yet for Troy. Once he gets in the fold, we don't.
Marcus. Was it Marcus?
No, Latif Faison.
Oh, I thought it was Latif Johnson and
Latif Johnson, yep.
Oh, his name is Latif Faison?
Okay, Latif Faison. So he hasn't even played yet.
Okay.
So, once he gets in the fold,
I'll let you know what your opinion. I don't agree with that. I totally disagree with that. I think Green Tech definitely.
They got a nice shooter over there. They got some shooting. Got the Alex Wolf over there, coming a sophomore guard, knock down a 3-ball.
So Troy can compete against Nottingham.
Jaquan Moore, the little guard. He's a nice guard. He can handle that rock. He can pass it well.
I'm gonna let that go because the only thing I'm gonna tell you, we going through the eyes on stuff. You cover Troy and I did.
Yes.
Eyes on. I'm gonna let you rock.
Yeah, I saw Green Tech too.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you rock.
All right.
Take that and run with it.
Yeah.
The season is still early.
That's how I win these debates. Make them fold them.
The season is still early.
Coach, let's move on, Coach. I won that one. Let's go on to something different.
Skyler, he taking the moral victory. You taking the moral victory?
No. Straight up.